Today, Arvind Kejriwal went after India's richest man, Mukesh Ambani of Reliance Industries. His main charge is that Reliance and Mukesh Ambani were favoured by consecutive governments in the contract for the world's largest oil field, KG-D6. He said the dispute over the pricing of gas produced here has led to the shifting of Jayapal Reddy as Petroleum Minister. Mr. Kejriwal says he was shifted because he was blocking Reliance's move to raise gas prices, and the Prime Minister was sympathetic to Reliance. Arvind Kejriwal claimed it doesn't matter who you vote for, the Congress or the BJP, ultimately corporates run the country. That's our big debate tonight. Well, joining me tonight on that, our newsmaker at 9 o'clock is India's former oil minister, Ram Nayak, the man, of course, who signed that production sharing contract with Reliance Industries. At that time, of course, Dhirubhai Ambani, who died in 2002. Mr. Ram Nayak, we'd just like to play first what Arvind Kejriwal actually said today.
The targets in Arvind Kejriwal's third attack, the Prime Minister, Mukesh Ambani's Reliance Industries and even the BJP. Under the scanner is the contract given to Reliance to extract gas off the Andhra Pradesh coast. The goal ostensibly to save India money importing gas.
ये ठेका बीजेपी ने साइन किया था 2000 में रिलायंस वालों के साथ। ये एक नए तरीके का एग्रीमेंट था जिसमें अगर आपकी कॉस्ट बढ़ेगी तो प्रॉफिट भी बढ़ेगा और प्रॉफिट कई गुना बढ़ेगा और कॉस्ट कितनी होगी ये रिलायंस तय करेगा।
Criticizing the contract in its report last year, the Ashok Chawla committee said the model allows the operator to substantially recover his costs before the sharing of revenue. As per the deal, Reliance first agreed to sell gas to the government at $2.25 a unit, but by 2007 it demanded that this almost be doubled to $4.25 and then demanded over $14. But Reliance says its costs of extracting gas have risen. In a statement, RIL says irresponsible allegations made by the IAC at the behest of vested interests without basic understanding of the complexities of a project of this nature do not merit a response, and that the project has added great economic value to the country.
प्रणब मुखर्जी साहब की अध्यक्षता में एक एम्पावर्ड ग्रुप ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स बनाया गया और कहा गया कि $4.25 के हिसाब से आप गैस दे दीजिए। उन्होंने $4.25 मांगा रिलायंस वालों ने और सरकार ने कहा ठीक है आप $4.25 के हिसाब से 2014 तक ये गैस दे दीजिए। रिलायंस को फायदा क्यों पहुंचाया? जरूर रिलायंस ने कुछ ना कुछ कहीं ना कहीं किसी मंत्री की जेब भरी होगी इसीलिए पहुंचाया। 2010 से ही रिलायंस ने दबाव डालना चालू किया कि $4.25 नहीं हमें तो $14.25 चाहिए।
Kejriwal's group alleges this would cause a loss to India and a gain to Reliance to the tune of about 43,000 crores.
रिलायंस वाले जयपाल रेड्डी जी के पास कई बार गए कि $14.25 कर दीजिए साहब गैस का दाम $14.25। जयपाल रेड्डी नहीं माने। ईकॉम के पास गए, एम्पावर्ड ग्रुप ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स के पास, वो भी नहीं माने। फिर ही प्रधानमंत्री के पास गए। प्रधानमंत्री ने तुरंत इनकी बात सुनी। प्रधानमंत्री के अंदर बहुत दया है रिलायंस वालों के लिए। उन्होंने तुरंत इनकी बात सुनी। उन्होंने कहा पेट्रोलियम मिनिस्ट्री को भाई अटॉर्नी जनरल की ओपिनियन ली जाए इसके ऊपर। हम प्रधानमंत्री जी से पूछना चाहते हैं कि जब एनटीपीसी को रिलायंस ने $2.25 के ऊपर गैस देने का प्रॉमिस किया था और जब रिलायंस वाले अपनी बात से 2 साल बाद मुकर गए तब प्रधानमंत्री ने अटॉर्नी जनरल की ओपिनियन क्यों नहीं ली थी?
However, the Attorney General said that while Reliance's demand for a hike in payment can't be accepted, the government could do so only by changing the policy.
These crony capitalists have become a threat to democracy in this country.
इस देश को मनमोहन सिंह नहीं चला रहे, मुकेश अंबानी चला रहे हैं।
So, taking their facts in the public domain, facts and questions raised by the government's own former petroleum minister, facts raised by the CAG report, Prashant Bhushan and Arvind Kejriwal making the charge that Mukesh Ambani running the country or the Prime Minister? Well, joining me tonight on that, two former petroleum ministers. I am joined by Ram Nayak of the BJP and also Manishankar Iyer of the Congress. Just a disclosure, of course, that my husband RPN Singh was Minister of State in Petroleum under Jayapal Reddy before this cabinet reshuffle. I am also joined by Prashant Bhushan, the senior lawyer and member of India Against Corruption, who is the man who's taken on both the BJP and the Congress in this. Mr. Ram Nayak, this is your first response and you are the man who actually signed this production sharing contract with Reliance Industries, then of course with Dhirubhai Ambani. This production sharing contract has been criticized by CAG as well as by the Ashok Chawla committee set up by the government and various others, and including the latest being Arvind Kejriwal and Prashant Bhushan. How would you defend a contract like this, sir?
To me, it appears that Mr. Arvind Kejriwal has been misinformed, and he's also trying to misrepresent the things and the issues. He feels that the contract has been given only to Reliance. The facts are not that. See, the country was importing nearly 70% of crude oil and gas. So we decided to have indigenous production increased, and for that purpose a new exploration licensing policy was framed. Under that, the government organizations, say Oil and Natural Gas Corporation or India's private companies like SR or Reliance, and even outside India, companies like Cairn Energy, British Petroleum, international competitive bidding was done. There were several
but the terms of production sharing, which basically to explain and the terms of production sharing being that argument being that
you first try to understand.
The private companies by inflating costs would actually increase profit.
Try to understand
yes,
that.
Go ahead.
First try to understand that these contracts were given to different companies, and in that ONGC and Cairn Energy and also Reliance, they were successful in locating the gas, but the commercial exploitation was done first only by Reliance. Now, what rate should be given has been defined in the contract, and there is a regulatory authority under the name and under the caption Director of Hydrocarbon. Now,
yes,
he looks whether the prices, whether the expenditure which has been shown is correct or not, and this has to be done. Then the price, the rate at which it is to be sold is finalized.
Yes.
So these things, commercial exploitation and subsequent activities have been done after 2004. So for that purpose, Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh or the four petroleum ministers under him, whether Mr. Manishankar Iyer is there or Murli Devra or Jaypal Reddy or Mr. Moily, they would be responsible. So far as our government is concerned, under Vajpayee, I was the only minister who worked for 5 years, and there was a policy, and under the policy only we were working.
So a wonderful example of saying this mess is not mine.
On international competition.
I take your point, Mr. Ram Naik, that for the last 9 years under 4 petroleum ministers, this government now is carrying that baby in a sense. Manishankar Iyer, does it interest you that a group that you've been patently against is giving you a certificate of honesty in a sense, Arvind Kejriwal and Prashant Bhushan, and making the point that you are one of the men like Jaypal Reddy who stood up to Mukesh Ambani, and that's why you lost your job? Would you agree with that description?
No, what Mr. Kejriwal has specifically said is that I was removed as Jaypal Reddy has been removed over the question of gas prices. But the issue of gas prices never came before me. I was removed before the issue of gas prices came before my successor, Murli Devra. So there seems to be some disjunction between the conclusions to which he has come and the facts of the matter.
Though, of course, he said it was an issue of capital expenditure, that Reliance wanted to increase its capital expenditure, and that's what you blocked, and that's what Murli Devra cleared. That's what they actually said as well.
All this issue of whether the price that had been internally agreed between the two brothers at the time when they were together was going to persist into the future, that became an issue only after my portfolio was changed. So please understand that the reasons for my being shifted out of petroleum had nothing to do with all this. Fundamentally, it was that I had been told on day one that this was a temporary allocation. I thought that would be for 20 days. It turned out to be for 20 months. But because it was temporary and because it was additional to my permanent portfolio of Panchayati Raj, I think unless evidence to the contrary can be produced, I don't think it can be claimed that there was any reason other than the fact that it was a temporary allocation for the portfolio being changed.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for Retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.